How do you prospect in a tough economy? I'm Mark Hunter, the sales hunter, and I'm going to share with you some strategies and ideas as to how to do just that on today's show.
You're listening to the Sales Hunter Podcast with Mark Hunter, where the focus is to help you as a sales leader sell with confidence and integrity. And now here's your host.
Hey, here's the situation. Economy's getting kind of weird out there. Now, I'm extremely optimistic as to where things will go long term, and I'm not saying, again, I'm not crazy about anything, but you know, we've gone down this path before, and here's the deal: you got to keep your head in the game. Prospecting in a tough economy, yes, you can do it. You can do it, and it all really starts with your mindset. Your mindset drives so much of what happens. I just was catching this, and the Masters was just played, and golf tournament, and McIlroy, the winner, made the comment that when he was playing his final round, the fourth round, where he was in the lead, then behind, and then back up, and finally won in a playoff hole, he said he was playing against his mind. It was his mind. His mind is what he was dealing with. You see, your mindset drives everything. You see, here's the deal. Your mindset going into a conversation predetermines the results you get coming out of it. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break down some very specific things that you can run with right now. Build on your existing connections. Build on your existing connections. Right now, as the economy gets kind of weirder and weirder, more salespeople begin spraying and praying in more different ways. And it just gets noisier out there. What you got to be doing is you got to say, hey, how do I focus on my existing connections? I want you to look at your connections, and I want you to say, who are my champions? Who are my champions? And go to them. Go to them for referrals. Go to them for introductions. Every one of you listening to this, watching this, has a much bigger, robust collection of champions than you realize. But you're going to have to probably dig into your database because, again, they're there. Find them. Here's the deal. You want to ask this question: who's gone to bat for you? Who has shared with you? Who has shared you in the past with others? Who's written a testimonial for you? Who's given a positive comment to somebody about you? Those are the people you got to run with. You got to find and create and nurture that list. This is how you're going to prospect in a tough economy. Now, you know what's interesting? This works in a great economy. It works in any economy. What am I telling you? I'm telling you this, that prospecting is not something you only do in certain seasons, in certain times. No, prospecting is what you do all the time. Because here's the deal. The tougher the economy becomes, the more people will feel the solution lies in throwing out many more messages via an AI tool. And this is only natural. And we have what I'm calling peak noise, and the peak continues to get higher and higher. All this does is create more noise and winds up creating more barriers. See, the only way we're going to break through this is by being very specific in who we're reaching out to. This is why I say this. You want to be doing what I shared with you earlier in terms of creating those connections, but also then creating a bigger platform for those who rave about you to comment about you online. This might be LinkedIn testimonials. This might be even comments on social media or in Yelp or Google or whatever your business happens to be. But here's the situation. You have to create a positive platform out there. So in other words, as you are talking to your existing customers and you're talking to other people, and what you're doing is you're trying to not only get new business directly, immediately from them, but you're trying to encourage them to refer you. Well, here's the deal. It is much easier to refer somebody if they also have a great platform that they can point to. Hey, I've been just dealing with Mark Hunter. It's unbelievable what he's done for my business. Check him out on LinkedIn. Check him out. Check out his website. See, what that does is it makes it easier. Right now, more than ever, we have to make it extremely easy. Now, here's where I'm going with all this. Prospecting in a tough economy teaches us a couple things. It teaches us to be able to understand where our business lies and to be able to nurture and maximize that. Two, it teaches us new skills, and it has us throwing off bad skills because we have to be that much more efficient. What does this mean? we become better. Now, here's the deal. There's going to be a lot of salespeople who will absolutely either go and throw out massive amounts of emails, like I was talking about earlier, massive amount of messages, or they will simply shut down. Either way, those people are not going to be effective. They're not going to be effective. And here's what I found. Those people who are not effective will sit there and wait for everything to be good, everything to be absolutely positive. And then their phone will start ringing and they'll think, hey, it's time to start prospecting. By that time, you will have already grabbed an incredible amount of business. Prospecting in a tough economy creates opportunities because customers want to do business. They need to do business, just as you need to do business, right? You're connecting with people. So creating those relationships, creating that, what does that do? This gives you a bigger base right now, and you ultimately wind up grabbing market share. I've always said this, in a difficult time is when the great salespeople create and build more market share. They take it from other people because they back off. See, right now is an absolute great time to be prospecting. Don't think for a moment that you can't. It starts with your mindset. Build off your existing customers, creating those relationships who have been praising you, who have been talking about you, and create at the same time a bigger platform to make it easier for people to point people to. See, this is what I mean. This guy, this company is who you want to talk to. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. This podcast, short, single topic, and I also do a second episode a week where we do a deep dive with a subject matter expert. Do me a favor. Would you leave me a review? Yeah, because I want to build a bigger platform too, right? Hey, and subscribe to the podcast. Why? Because, hey, my goal is to help you see and achieve what you didn't think was possible. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.